All right. So we started off this hour with a look at our today's special. Those were the color-changing solar lights that you put in the ground. It gives you a really great glow. But there are some times, Peter, where you want to really just kind of draw attention to a certain area. That's when you want the spotlight or the floodlight, and that's what you have. It's a 2-pack here, also solar and adjustable.
Right. Now, that's the part I think everyone's saying, wait a minute, how can we have a solar-powered, a real spotlight or that floodlight? This light is unlike any other solar light that you've seen. You can see that we have that large opening right there, and even larger, this huge solar panel on there. This is a light that delivers 50 lumens of power. Now, even in our awesome path lights, our today's special that we were showing, those lights are probably more in the 10 lumen range. This is 50 lumens, a single light, and you're getting the set of 2 because they really are finally going to be that spotlight. Have you thought about taking these, and maybe you have that tree on the grass and you want it to be able to illuminate and uplight that light? That's what this will do. There you can see some of the light on that hanging plant there area. But if you wanted to put this in the ground and you wanted to highlight that number plate on your house, you can do that with this, because this really is a spotlight and a floodlight. And here's why. It even has a focusing knob in the back, so you can then decide if you want it to be focused as a spotlight or opening it up as a floodlight. So you can decide how you want to use this.
Okay, so just for those of us, just for our knowledge, a spotlight is going to be a little bit more targeted.
Right, direct that light on maybe that number plate somewhere on your house or on an object. Or, you know, obviously when you have some of the decorations or flowers, or, you know, you have that jack-o'-lantern pumpkin out front, and you can really project that light right on it. When you use the floodlight might be what you want to use when you want to uplight a larger tree. You're really just going to spread that light out a little bit more. And this allows you to do that. It's fully adjustable. You've got that metal stake, but then just by turning this knob, you can loosen it so you can decide to have that light going up into the air, so it's staked in the ground. You can direct it wherever you want, and then all you have to do is then direct that solar panel where you want, so it's getting the most light. But if it's going to get more of the light from the side, you can leave it right there. So again, an amazing light, and I think we'll be able to bring down the lights and turn these on so you can really see how bright these are in comparison. You can see that large reflector area where the white is, and then there's almost like a large, it's almost like a clear marble that's in there.
Wow.
I know.
That's
Look
like,
now, it's funny, you can see this. We're looking out, and because I'm pointing that towards the camera, but behind the cameras, it's lighting up that entire area. Now watch this. Now watch as I spot that in. Look at that.
Yeah.
We can highlight our
You can read a
crew
name
over
tag
there.
there.
Exactly. So you can see the difference as I flood and spot that light. Now let me do that on the set here.
Okay.
I should be able to then light up in the back there where you can see I have it all the way out on that flood area. Maybe I'll focus sort of on this column that we have there. But that's on the flood right there. And then I can really just focus that in. And now look, now I can be on those flowers right there.
Oh, how great.
But it really is a spotlight.
Yeah.
That's what's so cool about this.
Can you get the wreath on the door?
Yeah, there you go. The wreath on the door is a good one.
Yeah.
Now, again, it's very hard for the cameras. And now you can see how different that looks for us.
Yeah.
Because I've aired these before, and sometimes the cameras struggle to see what we're seeing.
Right.
But it is a very bright light. That's what I want everyone to understand.
Good. That is good. And I'll tell you, I mean, I was expecting it to be good, but that blew me away.
Exactly.
And I think it's because so many times we're used to, with, let's say, a solar light, we're used to a glow. And we love the glow. But when we want like power light, we think power. We think I'm gonna have to have a line, have something, you know, it's installed, and I have to flip a switch, and it's got to be, you know, it's got to be electricity. When you see light like this, it's hard to believe it's not electricity. This is solar, and you're getting 2 of them. So think about that again. If you need a couple of sets, do it while you can do it at a really great price and flex pay.
Yeah, take these. If you grabbed our today's special, you can get these and get those 2 lights. Really powerful lights. Now you can bring that light up a little bit. So the path lights are going to splash that starburst design, as we talked about, on the pathway and the patio, wherever it might be. But now think about those areas where you can bring that light up into the trees. Maybe what you do it a lot of times, and I know John would be able to tell us this, if you have those shrubs and you have nice plants in front of the house, maybe just taking one of these lights and just splashing that light on the front of your house behind those shrubs and behind all that greenery that you have is a great way to go. Just a spot splash of light up on your house is fantastic. And when you see this light, and then you play with the angle of the light, and then you play with it with that focusing knob, you're going to get a very unique look, and you're going to be able to splash that light exactly where you want it. So finally, the power that you want in the spotlight is here. So no cables, no cords, no electric, all from the power of the sun. And you're still getting, because of that huge solar panel, that long run time and that great performance every day.
And you just choose, Peter's holding on to these we're calling them bronze. They are more of a brown color.
Exactly.
And then they also come in black. They're
the black and the very dark brown.
Yes, they're very, very close.
Yeah.
So, but because the idea is at night you're going to have that amazing light. I'll tell you, you know, we just did some landscaping in the front of our home, and we hired a landscaper, and they brought new plants and flowers and trees, and it's gorgeous. And then they quoted us a price to light the whole area. We didn't do it because it was outrageous.
I had the same experience, and 5 path lights similar to our today's special was over $1,200
easily
installed. It's crazy. You can do it yourself. This is a very bright light, 50 lumens. I bet that really great flashlight that you have in your drawer in the kitchen right now is not 50 lumens. That's how bright they are. So a huge difference in terms of solar lights to get that floodlight spotlight, and I've never seen one before with that focusing knob. So now you can really dial in the perfect amount of light for your area. So add these to whatever path lights you have, and you're going to love them.
This is really good. Again, so we have the Today's Special lights, and those are going to be that really great glow. But when you really want to highlight an area, a tree, a walkway, steps, so it might sometimes be not so much that you want to, but you have to, because everybody always trips over that first stair or whatever it is. This is a way to really give prominence with light right there. And you can do it in a very inexpensive way that you buy it once. It's energy efficient because you don't have to pay an electricity bill. There's nothing to wire. It's easy to just stake into the ground and adjust it if and when you need to. 3 flex payments of about $20 on your credit card gets that home. I'm doing some shopping right along with you because these are exactly what I've been looking for, and I love that the price is super affordable. So stay with us. We're going to check in with a spotlight, and then we've